Hey there, Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth strategy battle game fans and fanatics. We got our next battle report up. We're doing Azog, Legion / Hunterorgs versus Dale / Erebor? Army Thror. And it's very thematic to the Hobbit Battle of Five, or the Hobbit in general, Unexpected Journey, because all of our model kits are from that era. My list, just real quick, I have Bolg, who's my leader. He has a Morgul bow and he's on a warg. And then I have Yaznag, he's on a warg, has a lance. Then I have Fimble, he's on a warg. And then I have the Keeper of the Dungeon. Both Bolg and the Keeper of the Dungeon have special rules. The Keeper of the Dungeons is called Torturer, and Bolg's is called Bringer of Death. So basically, the more models I kill, the scarier I get with each of them. Bolg is leading 4 Hunter Orc with bow, 6 Hunter Orcs. He has one guy with a horn, 2 wargs, 2 warg riders, and then they have bows. Yaznag's leading an identical warband to Bolg, except he just has 1 warg, and he has a few less orcs. And then Fimble's leading the exact same warband as Yaznag. And then the Keeper of the Dungeon, they are green allies with the Azog Hunters, as I kill my Keeper of the Dungeon model. He's leading 2 Hunter Orcs. I'll be right back, guys, and we'll go over Jason's army. Alright, guys, so we're here of Jason's army. Alright, Jason, what do you got?
So I got Army Thror allied with Warriors of Dale, or Army of Dale, whatever it is. So I have, he's not finished painting, so forgive some of these models not being done painting. But I have Thror, he's leading 10 Warriors or Guardians of the King. I have Thrain, he's leading 3 Warriors of Erebor with shield, 7 Warriors of Erebor with sword and shield. Girion, he is upgraded with his great bow, and he's leading 4 Warriors with shield, 4 Warriors with spear and shield, and 4 Warriors with bow. And then I have a Captain of Dale, and he is upgraded with a bow. And then he is leading an identical warband of 4, 4, and 4. So it's a total of 48 models and absolutely no movement, but we'll see how it does.
All right, guys. And we rolled, you guys can watch the longer version of this battle report on Jason's channel, which is Tolkien Fanatics. I'll leave a link in the description below. And as you see, we already rolled for scenario. I don't know if I went over this, and we're playing Seize the Prize. All right, guys, we'll be back after a turn 1 recap. All right, everyone, so we are deployed. I went ahead and picked this board edge to deploy on. I deployed all my Hunter Orcs in kind of this nice big line. Anyone who saw my unboxing, I did paint my Keeper of the Dungeon. I had a lot of fun painting the model. That's him right there. And then Jason deployed his army in a nice big battle line like so. The objective is right there in the center. We use the 3 Hunters priority token.
And we'll switch that throughout the rounds too, until somebody picks it up.
Hopefully I'll get it first try.
I think you have a good chance.
First try. Yeah, we were tied on most of my army's mounted, or not most of it, but a good chunk of it is, or has 10-inch movement. All right, so you want to go and roll for priority?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go and roll this red dice here.
I got 3 Hunters dice.
I rolled 1.
Roll it 2. We're doing real good.
Are you calling heroics, Jason?
Nah. You calling any?
Nope.
Okie dokie.
All right, guys. I'll be back after the recap of turn 1. All right, guys. So we went ahead and spent pretty much our first time moving up and maneuvering. I moved up. Most of my wargs and stuff are now within a turn of the objective. Jason moved up his dwarves and his guys. His group of archers back there moved up half. Did some shots, but didn't do anything. My 2 warg riders here, they did the exact same thing, moved up half, did not kill anything with their shots. Same thing over here. So we are now into turn 2 priority.
6.
A mighty 6. A 2. No heroics from me. This is
sure?
good.
You sure you don't want any heroics?
No heroics.
Okay.
I would love to not call any heroics this turn. All right, guys, so we will be back with the recap of this turn. All right, guys, so we both, again, moved up, did the typical movement stuff. Neither of us got in combat. He was smart when he moved, didn't want to get Bull or really anyone in the combats. He shot Girion and his archers over and ended up killing 2 over here.
There.
Yep, right there. Yeah, 2 orcs that were right there. I did all my shots, didn't do anything, but then Bulk shot his bow into Thror. Rolled,
Hits on a 6.
Hits on a 6. He hit. Then he rolled a 6, and then I rolled a 5, and I spent a point of might to wound him.
Yep. Strength 2 bow on defense 9. These 6s by 6s.
So I did wound him. He burned his fate, rolled a 3, so he saved it, but he lost his fate. So
yeah, because I have the Arkenstone. The Arkenstone, if I get a natural 4, 5, or 6 on the fate roll, I keep it.
Yep. So that's the biggest play of the game so far.
So basically, I'm not fateless with my leader.
So now we rolled for priority. Jason won it again. I rolled 2. He rolled a 3. So, all right, guys,
You call it heroic move.
I call it heroic move with Yaznag. Yep. So, all right, guys, we'll be back. All right, guys. So here's the recap for the last turn. So basically, we had a lot of combats that happened. About 50-50 kills. I think I killed a tad bit more, but over here, you guys remember I had Fimble and Yaznag. Both of them got killed by a heroic combat strike combo and some rather abysmal rolling. They both ended up dead. Bulg had to spend his last point to win that fight because he ended up getting trapped, but killed 3 guys in return. But he's not in a good position, and Jason just won priority, and I have might with the keep of the dungeon I could spend, but we'll have to have to hold out on that one. So. All right, guys. So we'll be back after priority or after the turn. All right, guys. So that was a turn of slaughter. So we basically killed a lot of stuff. Bell killed another guy. Thror 3 killed a guy. His captain of Dale lost the fight to the warg. Backed up. Didn't wound him though. He's killed 14 of my guys now. I've killed 10 of his. So we're still slaughtering each other. I think that. I think that the game will be decided probably this turn or the turn after. It really just depends. So I won priority this turn. Jason rolled a 1. I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
And then he used his Greybeard or his Durn's ring. Ring of Durn to re-roll it and rolled it into another one. So we both spent a point of might. I spent a point of might with the keeper of the dungeon. He spent a point of might with Thrain, you said?
And the captain over there.
And the captain. So I'll go and roll it.
Where's it going to be?
I'm going to roll the dice that rolls low for me. It's a 4. I told you it'd be a 4. That's what I've been rolling all game. I've been rolling nothing but 4s. All right.
He has 2.
So, dwarves have priority. All right, guys. So we're finished with the turn. The only big thing that really happened, again, this flank held out one more turn. I rolled 6s, but then he'd roll a 6, win the fight. Over here, same story basically. So center is, I don't know, we're about 50-50 in kills. But
yeah, we're pretty tied.
But then Thror and Thrain killed the keeper of the dungeon because I rolled higher on strike, but I couldn't roll a 6, and I rolled too many dice because I forgot he only had 2 attack. So he died, and Thror picked up the jewel, and I lost priority again. So I'm out of might. I have nothing to contest with, so it's all dwarves. All right, guys, so we're done with that turn. Finally, this flank got freed up. All the Dale guys are dead, and they're kind of closing in now. The center, the dwarves are still holding pretty strong. I'm broken. He killed enough guys to break me, and I have to kill 2 more of his to break him. But other than that, he's cleaning up my guys pretty good. Bulk is up to 6 kills, so we're going to continue playing. This game goes till recorded. And we will be back. All right, guys, so we're back. So me and Jason are now both broken. He has to kill 1 more model to quarter me. My Hornblower that I had sitting here the entire game fled, but the rest of my models passed. So I guess he sounded like one big blast at the horn and then bailed out.
Yeah. You did like 6 or 7 courage checks and passed every one.
Yep, so
except for the
so I won priority. I finally won a priority. He's not going to counter. And Bell passed his courage check, so he's just gonna do this number here and charge into both of them, like so.
Coward.
And I'll be back. All right, guys. So we're back with the final turn. So I was quartered this turn. So Jason won. But basically, last turn of the game, I won priority. I charged Bulg into Thror and this guy.
Yep.
And then these guys just kind of charging in, you know. But Thrain killed.
I think the big key factor, though, there is the fact I failed 3 courage checks to charge into Thror. Or not Thror, I'm sorry, Bulg.
Yeah, so he failed 3 courage checks. Thrain killed the 2 Warg Riders, which is actually what quartered me. Or the 2 Wargs, sorry. And then Bulg won the fight against Thror.
I struck up higher, but you threw a 5 high on your 4 dice. I threw 7 dice, which includes the reroll, because I ended up getting guys in there for supports. Not as many as I could have had, and ended up with only a 4 high on 7 dice.
So I won due to really bad dice rolls. He even rolled 1 dice outside the tray and
Re-rolled it in.
to like a 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then did 2 wounds. So I needed to do 1 more wound to Thror, which would have killed him, and then Bulg would have gotten the jewel.
Yep.
So it would have shifted into a 6-1 win for me.
Yep.
So it literally came down to the last turn. I'm glad because I had considered conceding at one point just because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. But that 1 priority is all I needed. But it was a really good game. Azog's Hunters is an awesome army. I like playing them. And then I think the Dale army, I think the Dwarves were probably your best attribute in this game.
I don't think... unfortunately, I think just because of the scenario, the reason for taking the Dale with these guys is the fact that Army of Thror doesn't have any ranged ability. So allying Dale in there for that can really help. I mean, like I said earlier, I have 8 bow shots with warriors, and then Garrison and a captain for 10. And then if Garrison hits, he has the potential of turning his 1 bow shot into 3 strength 4 bow shots, which is really great. But this is a scenario where you really don't have any time to try and sit and shoot. You have to move up, and playing against Joe's army, which has, I think, 8 or 9, 10 mobility guys.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to get up there. So I did get a couple shots. Unfortunately, the only kills I got was with Garrison. And it took me 2 points of might to do it, which I think I said earlier. The guys watching on my channel will definitely remember it. I basically traded 20 points of might for 16 points worth of model kills. Was it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. But it definitely kind of, in my opinion, it played in to the final turn of the game. Final few turns, because I had the numbers advantage with you by +3 from the beginning. Those 2 kills helped make it +5, and from there it basically made it was insurmountable for you to overcome to break me. Although yes, we were both broken by the end of the game. Once I had Thror with the jewel, I was more a little loosey goosey with it. If I was trying to keep myself from being broken, then I might have played a little tighter. But I knew Thror had the jewel, and I did have the might too, because I was able to take out both of your minor mounted heroes in 1 turn, which was crazy.
Well, guys, we're going to go and wrap it up here. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And if you guys want to see some more Dale/Erebor or Azog's Hunters, just leave a comment, and we'll make sure that happens. We'll see you guys in the next video.